come from the first floor and the second floor of the building, and now we are on the lower level. We have a full basement here which runs the entire length of the seminary building. So again, we have on the other side of the door the residence for the Divine Word Missionary Priests and Brothers. Mostly on this floor, we have what is called the IELI, Intensive English Language Institute. We also call it ESL, English as a Second Language. So a lot of the classrooms are here. We have a computer lab dedicated for our English students. So students can come here and work on their projects and their homework as well. So again, dedicated ESL computer lab. A good majority of the students who come to Divine Word will initially start their studies with some level of English instruction and then continue with college. So we've mentioned that we have several campus chapels. We saw the main chapel and we saw the Our Lady of Guadalupe chapel. I'd like to show you another devotional chapel we have. This one is dedicated to Saint Josephine Bakhita. Josephine Bakhita Chapel. As you may know, Saint Josephine was canonized a saint by John Paul II in the year 2000. She was an enslaved woman in Sudan, Africa, who, upon being liberated from slavery, had converted to the Christian faith and learned about the life of Catholic sisters and desired to become one. So she did join the Canossian Sisters, and she was canonized, as I say, in the year 2000, and she is now known as the patron saint of enslaved and trafficked peoples. We have also embraced her as a patron saint for much of Africa, and we have a lot of students here at Divine Word from the African continent as well as from the Afro-Caribbean part of the world. So in this chapel, it's available for private reflection 24 hours a day. As we mentioned, in the Guadalupe Chapel on the second floor, we can also have formation group masses here. And then this is also the chapel where every Monday, when we have the language masses, a mass in French is celebrated here. And yesterday, we're making this video on Monday, so just yesterday, we had a mass in the Burmese language in this chapel as well. So we're a very international, intercultural community to celebrate the diversity of God's people and the faith that unites us. So as we continue our tour of the lower level of the building, here we have part of our art department. It's also part of a storage area. Right now, because of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, some of our sisters and other students and seminarians are actually making masks that we will be able to wear to keep safe and also to donate to other people in our area who need them. So we'll give you a little peek of some of the masks that are being made.
Wow, Brother Dean is very good at this, making masks to donate. So a lot of masks. Hello, Sister Tan. Oh, a lot of people are working hard here.
As part of the degree program here at Divine Word, students, like in any college, have to take a full liberal arts curriculum. So you're going to study history and science and math and music and art. So we showed you one part of the art department. This is the larger art room where we have classes in painting, drawing, sketching. We have people who've done sculpting with clay and ceramics as well. So this is our art studio. So we encourage our students to use their God-given talents for creativity, to bring and create beautiful art, which also reveals to us the face of God, isn't it? I'm not the biggest artist in the world, but hey, we all have to find what we're good at. So these are some examples of some of the artwork that some of the students have been working on. You can see different paintings and sketches and whatnot. And on this side as well. So this would probably be more my speed, doing some sketching with pencils. So here we are, to be true to my promise that you would see 4 chapels on our campus. Just to remind you, we had the main chapel on the first floor. We saw the Our Lady of Guadalupe chapel on the second floor. We saw the St. Josephine Bakhita chapel here on the lower floor. And this is our 4th and final worship space. This room goes by a couple of different names. On the one hand, we call it the crypt, C-R-Y-P-T. A crypt is a general word for the basement of a church. So we are right underneath the main chapel upstairs. But we also call this the assembly hall because we can arrange chairs and tables in any way that we want for different types of gatherings. Right now, the chapel is set up for daily mass, again, because of the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic and wanting to do social distancing. We've created this as a second place where we can worship in daily mass so that our students can observe the proper social distance. You'll also notice we have the TV screen there so we can do live streaming from what's happening in the main chapel so that we can observe those services down here. Now, something interesting you might like to see is that in these rooms on the side of the crypt, we have devotional chapels. You might remember that before the 1960s and the Second Vatican Council, each priest had to celebrate his own Mass every day. And so these devotional chapels were where the priests would celebrate their daily Mass. And they are now for individual private prayer. So individual private prayer and reflection can happen in any of these. We have about 10 of these rooms. This one has an icon of our founder, it has the archangels, and it has a nice place where you can come and sit and pray privately 24 hours a day. So again, encouraging you to have a deep spiritual life as part of your seminary formation here at Divine Word. So we continue our tour on the lower level of the building, and just so you know, most of the students who come here have their own devices, like a laptop, a tablet, or whatever, but we also do have a computer lab. So if you need access to a computer, printer, and the internet, you can access that here in our computer lab. So as we've been saying throughout our tour, studying here at Divine Word, in a way, is like going to a regular college in the fact that when you get your degree, you have to study the various components of the liberal arts curriculum. So as we mentioned, history, math, science, music, and art. So here we have our music department. So inside of our music department, we have several small studios where individuals can practice their instrument. Right here, for example, we have a piano studio. So you can come and practice your piano skills. We encourage our students again to develop their creativity through the arts and through music. And the thing to know is that we also ask people to share those gifts with the community. So if you're good at music, we might ask you to share your gift by singing or playing at Mass or during prayer time. If you're good at art, we might ask you to help with some of the decorations for our different celebrations. And this is our music department at Divine Word. You're going to sing something for us, Father Anthony? Praise to you, Lord
For Jesus Christ, King of endless glory.
Consistent with our Catholic faith teaching us that life is the ultimate and most important gift of God, we have an active Students for Life organization here at the college. So we encourage students to be aware of the issues related to respect for life, the life of the unborn, but also the rights to life of the living, and so issues around assisted suicide and euthanasia. We partner with the Dubuque County Right to Life group in our local area, and every January when they have the March for Life in Washington, 2 of our students get to go and participate with the group. And then we also have a monthly holy hour where we pray for and raise awareness to issues around life. As you turn right over this way, I'm going to introduce you to something that some people like to call our Hall of Fame. Somebody called it our Wall of Shame, and that is that we have pictures of the graduates of Divine Word College from over the years, so you might find some familiar faces. In fact, I have it on good authority that Father Anthony graduated here in the year 2001. Where were you in 2001? Father Anthony, is this you? I see a young, fresh, handsome face there. Look at that. Vocation Director Father Anthony Kongwin, class of 2001. And would you believe how ancient I am? Class of 1993. Have I changed at all? Look at that. Adam McDonald, Vocation Director. Boy, the years just go by so fast, don't they, Father?
Yes, it's true.
So here we have on the lower level our student lounge at Divine Word College. Every student has their mailbox where they get hopefully some letters and packages from their family, hopefully not too many bills to pay. We also have a number of comfortable chairs and sofas where people can sit down, relax, take a break from their studies, or in fact work on their homework. We have a billiards table or pool table. We've also got some ping pong tables, so those who like table tennis, you're going to want to come and share those gifts. Throughout the year, we have different kinds of tournaments where people can play against one another and see who does the best. So we have a table tennis tournament, we have a pool tournament as well, and we have something there in the corner called foosball. That's a real throwback to the old days. So this is our student lounge. So again, trying to encourage our students to study well, to pray hard, to be healthy, but also to have a space where they can engage in good relationship skills, building a sense of community with their fellow students. So here we are towards the end of our tour, still on the lower level. We have something called the Poorhouse. We welcome you to the Poorhouse. That's spelled P-O-U-R, like you pour a drink, not P-O-O-R. So if you come in here to the Poorhouse, you will see, here's a sign for the Poorhouse right here, Father Anthony. Look at this, P-O-U-R. Did I spell it right? I sure did.
Yes.
So this is more or less like our student snack bar or coffee bar. You can see we have a variety of snacks and drinks available. We have coffee, we have tea, we have frappuccino, we have chips, we have Hot Pockets, we have instant noodles, we have instant pho, for instance. We have all kinds of things that students like. And then we have a relaxed and comfortable environment where students can come and hang out, do their homework, chit-chat, watch a movie, listen to some music, and generally kick back and relax after a long day of prayer, study, and formation. So welcome to the Poorhouse at Divine Word College.
And finally, you can see the man behind the camera.
Who is the man with the camera?
And here you go.
Who could it be?
It's me,
Hey, Father Anthony?
Father Anthony.
Was that you holding the camera that whole time?
A vocation director too. I'm working with Father Adam, and so welcome. If you cannot come and see this time, you can see the video and you may understand and you know what our life is about here at the Divine Word College. So thank you very much and hope to see you soon. God bless.